Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we are talking about Power View, and we completed introduction to Power View, basic visualizations and visual interactions, filters and drilling through report, hierarchies and drilling down reports, grouping, binning, sorting, bookmarks and selection pane. And now we are dealing with all visualizations, when to use which visualization. So we had seen basic data visualizations. After that, visualizing the visuals for filters, that is slicer visualization, and leveraging Power BI custom visuals. So how to download the custom visuals from the net and how to use it. So that is what we discussed. And today, let us talk about visualizing categorical data. Then we have visualizing a trended data. Trended data means a date and time series data. So trend means what? What was the trend in last year? What was the trend in last quarter? So it is trending means it is date and time data, right? So visualizing categorical data, visualizing a trended data, visualizing a KPI data, key performance indicators data, visualizing tabular data, so using tables and matrix, visualizing geographical data, that means map. So how can we visualize the data with the help of a maps and everything? So now start with, let us talk about visualizing categorical data. Now let me just open Power BI. The first visualization I'm going to be talking about visualizing categorical data, where we are going to be talking about pie visualization, pie chart. Okay. So what is the purpose of pie chart? To see the categorical data. So to explore the categorical data. So what is the meaning of categorical? We will understand now. I wanted to take adventure works, and I wanted to deal with customers data, products data, sales data. I wanted to load the data. So once it is loaded, we create a lot of visualizations. So today, let us talk about custom visualizations, or not custom, categorical visualizations. So I wanted to, we discussed about slicer visualization today, right? Now, today in the categorical visualization, the first one I wanted to teach about pie chart. This is over. Now today, we're going to be talking about pie chart. Then we have donut chart. Then we have tree map. So all these things are called as categorical data. Okay. So I wanted to use the pie chart today. Let me drag and drop a card visualization. I wanted to know what is the total sales. So total sales we can easily see with the help of the card visualization. I wanted to have the borders and the shadow. And if you wanted to have the color background, lot of things we can change, right? If you want to have some color, you can also change this color. And these borders, if you wanted to have round corners, so we can also have like this. All these things been discussed yesterday, right? Now I wanted to take this data, and immediately I wanted to use the pie chart. Let me drag and drop the pie chart. What is the purpose of a pie chart? Pie chart can be used to visualize categorical data. Category means, so I'm talking about any dimensional data. For example, I wanted to know gender wise sales, or I wanted to know region wise sales, or I wanted to know category wise sales, or I wanted to know color wise sales, or I wanted to know subcategory wise sales, or product name wise sales. All these are called different categories: color, category, product name, subcategory. or you can have a marital status wise sales, region wise sales, right? So whatever you wanted to have, you can have them. All these are dimension values. All these are called as categorical values. Am I clear? Or I wanted to have, let us say, I want to have a year-wise sales or month-wise sales. Whatever you wanted to have the category, you can have. But I wanted to include today, I wanted to have a region-wise sales. When you drag and drop something, you don't get the visualization because it is a what is called as a dimensional data. Clear? So the first you have to know what is the purpose of pie chart. That is the step number one. You have to know the purpose of pie chart is to show the categorical data. So what are the categories? Just now I have explained, right? When we have the less categorical data, this what is very, very important. Okay. When you have a large amount of categorical data, pie chart is not very, very good. Pie chart is completely bad when you have a more amount of data. But when you have less amount of categorical data, category means it could be region-wise sales, or it could be country-wise sales, or it could be city-wise sales, or it could be color-wise sales, or it could be product category-wise sales. So all these are called categorical data. Categorical means some dimensions. But remember, you should have less amount of data. If you have 500 categories, and definitely the pie chart is not good one. Or colors, you have, let us say, some hundreds of colors. So definitely pie chart is not good. Pie chart is good when you have less amount of data. Less amount means how many, is less, means less than 10 values. Okay. Or 5 to 10 values when you have it. So that is when we're going to be using pie visualization or the pie chart. When you have a more and more data, 100 values, 200 values, 300 values, definitely pie chart is not very good. So pie chart where you have very little amount of data, less amount of categorical data, dimensional data. So 5 to 10 values maximum I would like to display. For example, I wanted to have, let us say, 300 products I have. But out of 300 products, I wanted to know top 5 products sales. That's it. Clear? Or I have thousands of countries or cities are available. I wanted to show top 5 cities or top 10 cities of the sales. So we are going to be showing only the less amount of data, little amount of data. That is when we're going to be using this. So field wells, where to place dimensions and facts. So the purpose you understood. Now the next one, I drag and drop this one. So in the field wells, when you go here, you will be able to understand. One is called legend. The second one is called values. The third one is called details. Clear? So I have 1, 2, 3. Then fourth one is called a tooltip. Fourth one is called tooltip. So card visualization has only one, but the pie chart has 4 field wells: legend, values, details, and tooltips. Now we know that all this data, it could be dimensional data or it could be fact data. That's it, right? So end of the day, you have to know what kind of a data we will have. We will have either dimensional data, textual data, or we can also have the fact data. Now you have to understand, in the legend field, should I drag and drop dimensional data or should I drag and drop fact data? In the values field, should I drag and drop dimensional data or should I drag and drop fact data? Details fields, should I drag and drop dimensional data or should I drag and drop the fact data? In the tooltip, so what is a tooltip you have to know, or whether to drag and drop dimensional data or whether to drag and drop the fact data, you have to understand one by one. Clear? So how many field wells you have and what is the data I should be able to drag and drop? That is also very, very important. So these many things you have: legend, values, details, and tooltips. When you click on this, you have only one. You have only one field well in this. So in that, I can drag and drop simply a fact data. So I want to go drag and drop the profit, drag and drop the sales amount. Now, when you know what is that you wanted to drop, so don't drag and drop it here. The better you always go And instead of dragging and dropping it here, so the better way is that if you know the field wells, the simply you drag and drop the value here. So this will be the better thing to know it. Now, I wanted to tell you what is that we can have in the legend values. So you have to know legend where it is going to be taking the dimensional data. Clear? And the values where you are going to be taking the fact data. So you can have, I wanted to have a region-wise sales. So I wanted to have what? Region-wise sales. So what is a region? Region is a dimension. Region is a dimension. Sales is the fact data. Now you have to know where should I drag what. Clear? So I wanted to simply take the, go to the customer table. Now I wanted to take region to the legend. Clear? So you will not be able to see the chart. So until and unless you drag and drop the fact. Where is the fact data? So when you drag and drop the fact data, for example, I wanted to get the sales amount. I'm dragging and dropping it here. When you drag and drop it here, now you see it is going to be going to the values, or let me delete both of them. I wanted to start with, let me go drag and drop a region on top of this. Now let us see where it is going. It is going to the legend. Clear? So legend is a dimensional data. Or I wanted to go and drag and drop the fact data first. Where is the fact data? Sales amount. Now where it is going? So it is going to the values. So it knows that it is a fact data. Power BI automatically placing the fact data into values. Now dimensional data automatically, which is going to be when you drag and drop like this, it is going to be pasting. Or if you know when to where to place what, the better you don't drag and drop on top of the chart, the better you have to just go there and drag and drop the legend, that is the dimensional data. And after that, I wanted to go drag and drop a sales amount on top of this. Now, how many values you have? You will be able to understand. Okay. Now, let me drag and drop. So I don't need the background. Okay. Now I have this much amount of data. Now I don't need, these legend, south, east, west, north. This is a region. This is what is called legend. So I don't need the name separated. I wanted to have them on top of this. I wanted to have them top of this. So you have to remove. So this is what is called a legend. Okay. Legend, you wanted to have it on the chart, but I wanted to say, I don't want to display them separately. So I click on this. I want to go to visual. I switch off this. I switch off. It is gone. Now, what I wanted to do, I wanted to go to data labels. I wanted to have all detail labels. I would like to have South. It is 11.3 million and 37% is the sales. Am I clear? The legend is gone. This is the legend, right? So when you go here, so this is the legend. Legend is a dimensional data. By default, you will be able to get the legend separated. Now, I don't want to have the legend to be displayed separately. I would like to switch off and go to the options, detail labels, go to the options. Now, I wanted to have category and a percentage of total. So like that, or I can have category of data. I don't need the percentages, but you need percentage and everything means you have to say all detail labels. So it is name of the legend is there, name of the dimension is there, and the fact data is also there. And I'm able to get this. Now, how many dimensions you have taken? You have taken one dimension and one fact. Clear? Where to place dimensions and facts we discussed. The first one I was talking about category wise sales. So category wise means what is the category, how to get this. So I wanted to just go and see category wise sales. I wanted to simply click on this. Now you remove the region. Where is the category? Category is somewhere here. So let me drag and drop the category. Category wise sales. Bikes is a 28, 96% is bikes category. One more category called accessories, only 2%. One more category called, the orange color. What is the orange color category? That is a clothing, only 1.16%. Have you seen this? Now, these are the categories of the products. How many categories we have? If you see, only three categories you have. If you switch on the legend, bikes, accessories, and clothing. Clear? So I wanted to have one dimension and one fact. There is no problem category wise sales. In the next requirement, I'm talking about region wise. So region wise, category wise sales. This is one dimension. This is one more dimension. This is a fact. That means I'm talking about two dimensions and one fact. Clear? If I have one more dimension, where is that I have to place? That is what you have to understand. If you have one dimension can go to a legend, right? If I have a second dimension, where is that I have to drop this? Let me tell you. So I wanted to place a second dimension. So I wanted to go here. So the first dimension is here. The fact is here. Then you have a details. So if you wanted to have a category wise, then within the category, I wanted to have a region wise. Take it and drag and drop in the details. Okay, so when you drag and drop in the details, it is going to be dividing complete this one into the complete regions. For example, you have, this is the pie chart. This is the pie chart. You have, let us say, this is X category, and till this is a Y category, and this is Z category. Okay, so this is say category bikes, category accessories, right? And a category called what is called as a cloths. So like this three categories, but within that I wanted to have, so category is done, category wise sales is done. Now I wanted to have a region. Let us say there are three regions are available. Region, let us say P, and region called Q, region called R. So I have three regions. What will happen? Each category will have again sub. So one is called P. This is a P, and this is what is called Q, and this is what is called R. So within this category called a bike, and this is the P, bikes P, bikes and P region, bikes Q region, bikes R region. So again, in the Y category called accessories, again we will say P category. Now let us say Q category is more, R category. So what will happen? It is going to be again cutting into three pieces, or because you have three regions, again here three regions, so it will get cut into that. So it is what is the complete bikes till this, right? Till this is completely bike. Now it is cutting into east region, north region, south region, west region. So like that it is going to be dividing. Clear? And central region also. Clear? So these many regions. So the complete one is divided into these many parts. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. When you have this is one dimension, we can have it there. We can have one more dimension. When you have two dimensions, you will be able to have one dimension here, one dimension here. You will be able to have one fact there. So this is what is the very, very clear picture. So the second requirement I spoken to you. Now I have a two dimensions and one fact. The first one is one dimension and one fact. Second one, two dimensions and one fact. The third one, category wise sales and profit. Category is a dimension, right? It is a dimension. Sales is a fact data. Profit is a fact data. If you have one dimensions and two facts. So I wanted to discuss one dimension and two facts. Way to display two facts, let me tell you. So I wanted to go to the dimension. Now, what is the requirement? Category wise sales. I wanted to remove everything. Now I wanted to have the category. Where is the category? Category is available in the this table. Let me drag and drop the category. And I wanted to have a sales amount. Where is the sales amount? Sales amount, I can drag it and drop it here. But I wanted to have one more fact. So to have one more fact, I don't have any other field well. The second fact also, I will be able to drag and drop on top of this only. Clear? So you will be able to have the category wise sales and profit. So I will tell you. So this is what is called a pie chart. I have, let us say, this is X category. Let us say this is Y category. This is Z category. Okay. Now, I wanted to know what is the total sales and profit. Total sales, let us say, 20 million sales is the total sales and 2 million is the profit. Clear? And let us say 89 is the sales and 23 is the profit. Like that, it is going to be giving you $70 million, and this is, let us say, some 17. It is not percentage, real values. Clear? It is going to be giving you. So this is a sales and this is a profit. This is a sales and this is the profit. This is a sales and this is a profit. So that is what you got to understand. When you go here, this is what is called completely bike. From where to where? From bike, from here to here. So completely it is from here to here, it is a bike. Now from this to this, it is completely sales, right? And this portion to this portion is a profit. So you can easily understand how this is got divided. So this is what is called category name bikes and sales amount. Category name bikes, sum of profit. Let me go blue line, category name, accessories, sales amount. So category name, accessories, sum of profit, like that. So clothing, it is sum of sales amount, and the clothing sum of profit. Clear? So the complete thing will get divided into sum of sales amount and sum of profit. So we have one dimension here. We have one dimension here. We have two facts, because fact data should go to here only. So I'm not able to include the fact data anywhere else. So I should be able to get like this. So this is what you got to understand. Where should I place what? So let me remove both of them. The next category, let me tell you. So the next category will be region-wise, category-wise sales and profit. So I have a region. So this is a dimension. I have a category. This is one more dimension. Sales amount is the fact data. Profit is the fact data. So this is what you have to have it. That is understand two dimensions and two facts. Clear? So I wanted to simply go and explain. I wanted to take what is called region wise, right? Let me drag and drop the region wise or category wise. Anything is fine. First, this is what is called region wise. The second thing is called product category. Okay. Where is the product category? Product category, I would like to have them here. Clear? So region wise, category wise, sales and profit. Where is the sales amount? Sales amount I wanted to have. So this is a region. Within the region, category will be there, and you will be able to understand. So what are the region? The regions, we have many regions, right? So within that regions, you have lot of categories and everything. Okay. When you have more than one dimension, it is important that you have to switch on the legend. Legend is good when you have more than one dimension. Clear? So this color is a south, this color is a east, this color is a west. So within the south region, you have a bikes category, right? So that is what is called the category it is talking about, right? So, and the small one, it is a region south and the category accessories. And within the region, so different things we are able to get, because region wise, category wise. So this color is in a completely region. So when you click on this, you will be able to understand region is south and accessories. Region is a south bikes, like that you will be able to understand. And region is small one, it is a region is south and it is category called bikes. So like that, whatever category called clothing, so it is going to be giving you
one fact data, but I wanted to have one more fact. What is the one more fact? When you have more than one dimension, it is important that you need to switch on the legend. Where is the legend? When you click on this, the legend will be there. Otherwise, you don't understand if you put it off. Clear? So it is not recommended when you have a single dimension. It is recommended when you have a multiple dimensions. Let's just go back. And I wanted to see region-wise category by sum of sales amount. I wanted to drag and drop profit also. Let me go and drag and drop profit to the value because you don't have anything else. But as soon as you drag and drop, the sales is gone. Okay, the sales is gone, profit is there. But I wanted to remove this. I wanted to drag and drop a sales amount as well as I would like to drag and drop a profit. So now what happens? Either this or that. Both of them you cannot implement. So either this you can have or this you can have. Or you cannot have both of them here. Clear? If you wanted to have more than one profit. So what is the learning point? If we have one dimension and already you have one more dimension. Clear? If we have two dimensions already, it will take only one fact. Remember. Okay. When you have two dimensions, the values will take only one fact. You are going to be putting one more fact. It is not going to come here. But I wanted to have one more, fact also. Where will I implement? So when you have two dimensions, what is the point? Only one fact will be taken into values. But I wanted to place one more fact data. Where should I place? If you see carefully, you can place, when you click on this, it will be placed in the tooltip. Clear? So you can have one more fact data. So the fact data will go to the tooltip. What is a tooltip? Tooltip means the visualization look and feel will not change. Visualization look and feel will not change, but in this you will be able to get region is a south, category is a bikes, sum of profit, sales amount. Everything will be shown. If you remove the sales amount, you will not be able to see the sales amount, right? But when you drag and drop a sales amount here, so you will be able to see category bikes and sum of profit and sum of sales amount. Both of them you can see. So tooltip will take only the fact data. You can have much more facts. I would like to have the tax amount also. You can have it. So what is a tooltip? Look and feel of the visualization will not change. So, but when you mouse over it, you will be able to get the profit, sales amount, and tax. So that is what is tooltip. Tooltip always will take the fact data. Remember, okay? Tooltip always will take what kind of a data? Facts only. Remember, it is not going to be taking any other data. So that is what you got to understand. Clear? When you have two dimensions, only one fact is allowed in the values. But if you wanted to have more and more facts, all of the facts can go to the tooltip. What is a tooltip? Tooltip where you cannot change the look and feel of the visualization, but all the information can be available to you when you mouse over on the visualization. Am I clear? But if you have only one dimension, if you have one dimension, you can also have it here. But if you have one dimension, you need not have anything here. So you can go to sum of profit. You can have the tax amount also here. You can also have the profit, tax amount, and what else? Sales amount. So you will be able to have, can I drag and drop one more value? Yeah, I can also drag and drop. When you have one dimension, when you have only one dimension, you can have the many fact values. There is no problem at all. Clear? Many fact values you can have in the values, field well. But when you take the details and when you keep one more dimension here, so only one fact is allowed. So this fact and this fact is not allowed. So these two facts will go to where? Can go to the tooltip. If we have only one dimension, many fact values can be given in this. Clear? There is no problem. One dimension, many facts can go. Many facts can go as part of values. But if you have one dimension here, we have one dimension there, only one fact data can go and remaining data will be there in the tooltip. That is what you got to understand. Clear? So, Now, what is a region and what is the details? So you can have one dimension here. You can have one more dimension there. So you may also ask me, sir, can't I drag and drop one more dimension here? For example, I have a region and let me tell you, I have a region wise sale. This is right. I have a region wise. Within the region, I wanted to have a product category. So I wanted to drag and drop the product category here. So this is a region wise category wise. Now I would like to add one more dimension. So, or I wanted to remove this dimension. Can I add one more dimension here? So I would like to have region wise category. I'm dragging and dropping it here. Will it work? It is going to work. When you place same thing, so what is going to be happening if you understand carefully, it is creating a drilling down report. Have you seen this? When you drag and drop multiple dimension to the same field, it is allowed. It is allowed. Clear? But remember, it is going to be creating a drilling down. So it is going to be giving you region-wise data. When you come down, it is going to be giving you, a category bikes-wise sales. Clear? So two, charts will get combined. That is the meaning. Region-wise sales in the first chart, category-wise sales in the second chart. When you go up, you're going to be getting region-wise sales. When you come down, it is going to be giving you category-wise sales. So if you wanted to have a drill down, so you can have like this, or I don't need like this. I wanted to take this value category. I would like to have this means within the region, the categories will get divided. Am I clear? So you need to know all these things. I have a region-wise, category-wise sales amount. Now you cannot drag and drop one more fact data. So if you wanted to have one more fact data, it will go to the tooltip. When you go, so region-wise, category-wise, sales amount and freight amount. Freight means courier charges. Whenever you send a product, it is Adventure Works is doing online business, right? Amazon is selling the product via using a courier, right? So shipment using it is going to be shipping the products using courier, right? So courier charges are going to be applied. So that is what is called a freight amount. Am I clear? Now, so when you have a tooltip and category, so now let me drag and drop a profit here. Let me remove this. Now I have a region wise. Within the region, I wanted to have a category wise. I would like to drag and drop the category. So now what happens? It is going to be creating a drilling down. What is a drilling down? Drilling down means instead of creating many charts, you combine everything. I wanted to see region wise profit. Now I wanted to see category wise profit. So you have two dimensions here. If we have a two dimension, can I drag and drop one more fact? Already one fact is there. I would like to drag and drop one more fact. So I would like to just simply go there and drag and drop one more fact. If you have like this, there is no problem. You will be able to have region wise, category wise, and I would like to have the details. I would like to drag and drop this. So when you drag and drop a color, you're trying to drag and add the color, it is not allowed. Why? Because when you have a two-factor data, so one more, dimension data cannot be added. So just remove this. You have a region-wise, category-wise. Now drag and drop something here. It is going to work. Clear? So region-wise, color-wise sales. Now when you come down, it is category wise, again color wise data. Clear? Color black, blue, or red. When you go up, it is a region south wise, color wise data. When you come down, it is bikes. The next category called bikes, color wise data. Okay. If you wanted to add some more freight amounts and everything, means it will go to the tooltip. When you mouse over it, you will be able to get the tooltip data. What is a tooltip? Tooltip means it cannot change the look and feel of the visualization, but when you mouse over it, you will be able to know what is the total profit. Clear? So this is what is all about the pie chart. When we add a region and the category in legend, we will get drilling down report. So add the category in details. It does not allow when we drag and drop profit into value. So only if already one value is there, so one more factor data cannot be added. Note, when we have two dimensions and pie chart allow only one factor value, so one more factor data can be allowed into the tooltip field. Clear? So tooltip mean visualization look and feel do not change. I wanted to have two dimension, two or more facts, region wise, category wise, sales and profit. Drag the second fact column to the tooltip. No limitation to the tooltip and more add fact values. Subtotals cannot be shown in the pie chart. If you wanted to have the subtotals and everything, it cannot be shown in the pie chart. This is what is called a pie chart. So donut chart, it is similar to this only. For example, I wanted to drag and drop. So, or let me simply remove everything. Let me remove everything. I wanted to take this. Instead of this, let me click on this. Now, so donut chart, pie chart, both of them are similar. You have the legend, values, details, and tooltips, and everything as it is. The explanation is also same thing. Only the look and feel will change when you talk about this, when you talk about this. So everything is the same. Now, if you go to the formatting options, so you have a legend. Now, each slice value. So I would like to change the color to something else. So all these things we can modify. This is what is called slice. Legend means already you know. Legend means this is what is called legend. Legend, I wanted to have top center. I would like to have top corner. So where is that you can shift? So all these things we have to know. Bottom left. So bottom, or right. So where is that you wanted to have? Top left is the top center or top left corner. So where is that you wanted to have? Right corner. So all these things, the legend, these are the formatting options. So slices and slices, you have a lot of colors that you can change manual. I would like to have this color. I would like to have some other green color or the blue color, whatever you wanted to have, right? So reset to the colors and detail labels. I wanted to have the labels are position outside or inside also you can have like this. So you can have prefer outside. So you can have something like that. So prefer inside. So whatever you would like to have, you can have them. And label counted all detail labels or only the percentages without names. Whatever you wanted to have, you can have them. And rotation. So I would like to rotate this. So you can also rotate this from from however you would like to rotate, you should be able to rotate. So rotation is there and nothing else in the detail labels. So that's it. Nothing else, nothing much to explain. And general tab, property, style, effects. If you wanted to give the title, you can say sum of profit by region, or you can say region wise profit. Region wise profit. Like that, you will be able to give and give the heading color in different this one and increase the font. Now make it middle and underline. So whatever you wanted to do it, you should be able to do it. And again, remaining things, visual border, shadow, everything it is as okay. Tooltip is on already. So everything is similar to the previous slicer visualization only. So if you know the format for this chart, the same format options also available for the donut. Clear? So pie chart is good when you have a small amount of data. So I have a region. How many regions we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions are available. But when you have a large amount of data, for example, I take the subcategory. So you have many categories are available. Or I wanted to take a product name. I wanted to have a product name. So when you have a product name, how many product values you have? 300 products you have. Now, can you tell me, can you understand anything in the pie chart? You don't. Clear? When you have the more and more categorical data, definitely this chart and this chart is completely bad. Clear? So when you have small amount of data, small amount of means I told you 3 or 5. When you have a small amount of data, so definitely either pie chart or donut chart is good. When you have medium level of data. For example, I would like to have the categorical sales. Now, instead of showing in the pie chart, so the next one, we are going to be using a tree map. Clear? I wanted to just go there. I wanted to include tree map. So when you have more and more data, for example, I want to have the subcategory wise sales. Clear? I would like to have subcategory wise sales. Now you will be able to get a map like this. So this is what is called subcategory. Let me go and click on the data labels. Now you will be able to see the highest category comes first, right? Road bikes 14 point, and this is subcategory of data. Clear? When you have small amount of data, pie charts or donut chart is good. When you have a moderate data, for how many categories you have, when you go, you will be able to understand. So these many subcategories we have. How many subcategories you can count now? Okay. So these many subcategories we have. But how many categories we have? We have categories only 4 categories. How many colors we have? We have only 1, 2, 3, 4. So less than 10 colors. So pie chart is good for the color wise, category wise. But when you go, so you have so much of a categories. If you wanted to show medium level data, the best one to choose is that tree map. Clear? So the best one to choose is a tree map. Clear? So tree map is also not very good when you have a so much of a data. Okay, when you have so much of a data, categorical data, for example, products. How many products we have? We have 300 to 400 products we have. When you have so much of a data, even the tree map is not so good. Clear? So tree map is good when you have some 20 values or 25, 30 values. Now this will be the at least good. So otherwise, this is also not good. Small amount of categorical data, pie chart, donut chart. Medium level of categorical data, tree map. When you have a large amount of data, so as I told you, for example, it is a pie chart. Now in the pie chart, I remove this, I drag and drop the product name. So when you go, and nobody will understand what is the purpose for this chart. Clear? When you have a large amount of data, definitely pie chart is completely bad choice. Clear? Pie chart is good when you have a less amount of data. When you go to the tree map, so categorical data, you will be able to get it. But remember, when you go to the tree map, so when you click on this, when you go to the tree map, so you have a category. Now this is where dimensional data we can have, details, one more dimension we can have, values also we can have. Same thing. So you can have one dimension here, you can have one more dimension here, you can have one fact data, you can have it here. But if you have only one dimension, you can have one more fact also you can give, because one dimension you can go many fact data. But if you give one more dimension, you can give 2 dimensions, one fact, but remaining data can go to the tooltip. Clear? So the explanation is as it is. So category where you have a dimensional data, details where you have dimensional data, values you can have this data. So I have category wise sales, or I would like to have values and profit amount. So it is going to be giving you, it is a sum of sales amount. When you come here, it is a sum of profit amount. Sum of sales, when you come down, it is going to be cutting the same entire box into 2 parts. One is the sales, the next one is profit. This is the sales, this is what is called profit. Like that, you're going to be having one category, one dimension, many facts you can have. But if you wanted to drag and drop one more dimension, it is not going to allow. Why? Because we have more than one fact. Let me remove this. Now I would like to have something here, so that it is going to be having road bikes red, road bikes black, road bikes yellow, so road bike silver, road bike black. So when you have medium level data, so all these things can be implemented. So category, details, values, tooltip, where to drop, where to use what. Clear? But when you have a large amount of data, when you have a large amount of data to be used, for example, I wanted to have product wise sales. When you have a large amount of data, so this and this is good when you have a small amount of data. This is good when you have a only medium level data. But if you have more and more categorical data to be displayed, that is when we are going to be using these charts. Okay, this is what is called a bar chart. And this is what is called a column chart. Clear? So you need to understand, when you have a large amount of categorical data, if you wanted to showcase large amount of categorical data, that is where we are going to be having bar chart and column charts. Am I clear? So when you go, so definitely you will be able to get a stacked bar chart and there is a stacked column chart. Again, there is a clustered bar chart and there is a clustered column chart. We don't have completely purely bar and purely column. It is something else. 100% stacked bar chart, 100% stacked column chart. Clear? So we don't have a pure bar, pure column. It is a stacked bar chart. It is a stacked column chart. It is a clustered bar chart. It is a clustered column chart. Clear? So bar chart and column chart is two varieties. Okay. Bar could be either stacked bar chart. Okay, or bar chart could be a clustered, two varieties. You don't have the pure bar chart. Remember, so bar chart could be stacked bar chart could be clustered bar chart. Like that, column charts also, it could be clustered or it could be stacked. Right? Remember, we don't have a pure bar chart, pure column chart. The last one is 100% stacked and 100% stacked. Clear? So what is the stacked and what is the clustered? Stacking means you keep one item on top of another item. That is what is called stacking, right? Chairs, you say, hey, stack the chairs. What is the meaning? One chair, on top of that, you're going to be keeping one more chair. Stacking. Clear? One chair, you have to keep one more chair on top of the first chair. On the second chair, the third chair will go and sit. This is what is called stacking the chairs. Stacking means ఒక దానిపైన ఇంకొకటి. So one is there. On top of that, you have, for example, I have something here. On top of that, I will get the second one. So this is the first one. This is the second one. So on top of this, I will get the third one. So this is what is called stacking. Clear? So this is what is called stacked. Stacked అంటే ఒక దానిపైన ఒకటి. So stacked. So this is what is called stacked. What is clustered? Clustered means you have one house. Next to that, you have one more house. So next to that, you have one more house. This is what is called clustered. Clustered means ఒక దాని పక్కన ఒకటి. Okay. Clustered means next to my house, you have one more house. Next to my house, you have one more house. These are independent houses. Clustered. Clear? Stacked means apartments. One apartment is there. On top of that, second floor. On top of that, third floor. So this is the first floor, second floor, third floor. This is stacking. So I have one house here. So next to that, a second house. Next to that, it is one more house. It is what is called a clustered. Clustered means it is one house is here or one item is here. Next to that, you have one more item. Next to that, you have one more item. The best example is cinema theater chairs. So when you go to cinema theater, one chair is there. Next to that, you have one more chair. Clear? So that is what is called a clustered. Clustered means it is going to be organizing ఒకదాని పక్కన ఇంకోటి పెట్టడం. So one item is there. So next to that one more item, it is what is called clustered. Clear? What is stacking? One item. On top of that, you need to keep one more item. On top of that, you need to keep one more item. So this is what is called stacking. It will go like that. And a clustered, it will go like this. Okay. So you have one house. Next to that, you have one neighbor's house. Next to that, you have one more house. On top of this, you have one more house means it is what is called stacked again. So first floor, second floor, third floor, right? So it is what is called clustered and stacked. Did you understand clearly? So we don't have pure bar and a pure column. So we can either go in for a stacked bar or we can go in for a clustered. Clustered means so one item next to that you have second item. So that is what is called clustered. But it is horizontally. Horizontally means that is the data one item. So on top of that you have one more item. So on top of that you have one more item. Okay. And one item
next to that one more item, next to that one more item. So this is what is called, these are a bar. This is also a bar like this. This is also a bar. So either you can use this one or you can use this one. This is what is called this, stacked and clustered. So this will be column. Column means like this. On top of that, you have one more thing. On top of that, you have one more thing. So column. So it is a column. So it is a clustered column. One column, next to that one more column, one more column. Like that, you will be able to understand. So when you wanted to show large amount of data, okay, so which is not good. When you wanted to show large amount of data, definitely pie chart is not good. You have to drag and drop stacked bar chart, or you can go in for a column chart. So I wanted to take and have y-axis, x-axis, legend, small multiples, tooltips, lot of items are there. Now I wanted to have product wise, drag and drop the product, product. Where is the product? Product. You have many products, products wise sales. When you have a sales amount, now what is the beauty here? The beauty is, you can understand there is a scroll bar. So you can see large amount of data very neatly, because column chart, bar chart will give you, a scroll bar. Okay, so that kind of an option you don't have it here. When you go and when you remove something here, when you drag and drop a product name here, you don't have a scroll bar. So it is clumsy and you don't understand very, very clearly. The better to use small amount of data. When you have a large amount of data, you can go in for the bar chart. Clear? It is a bar chart. So when you have only one dimension, when you have only one fact, clear? So the stacked bar chart will become purely bar chart. Okay, it is actually stacked bar chart. Only one dimension when you have only one fact. So this is a bar chart. But if you either include one more dimension or you include one more fact, means it will become stacked bar chart. Remember. Okay. So if you wanted to get a stacked bar chart, either you can include one more dimension or you can include one more fact. Then a bar chart will become a stacked bar chart. Clear? But if you have only one dimension, if you have only one fact, what will happen? It is a purely a bar chart. Am I clear? I have taken only one dimension. I have taken only one dimension when you go. So product name and the x-axis where it has taken the fact data. Clear? So it is a purely, when you go, you will be able to get the data label and mountain bikes, blah, blah, blah. All the 300, 400 bikes data, you have it. You should be able to see the data like this because it is scroll bar. You can see unlimited data. There is no problem. Y-axis where you can have a dimension, x-axis where you can have a fact data. So we'll continue tomorrow. Am I clear, guys? If you drag and drop one more item, so if you drag and drop one more item, it will give you it is what is called product wise, right? Let me remove this. I wanted to give you category wise, not category, category wise. So within the category, let me say color wise. Now you see, I told you, this is what is called one item on top of that second item, on top of that third item, on top of the fourth item, like that. So now you see the data clearly. It is divided. This is what is called category. Bikes black color, bikes blue color, bikes red color. So one chart, if you remove the color, it is a single bar. It is single bar. Now, when you drag and drop one more dimension or one more fact, sum of sales amount or a freight amount. So what has happened? What has happened? This is one item till here, and on top of this, this is one more item. This is one more item. This is first item. From here to here is the first item. From here to here, this is second item. One item. So on top of you have one more item. Clear?
So when you drag and drop either a fact or a dimension, a normal bar chart will become a stacked bar chart. If you have only one dimension and one fact data, now it will become a purely bar chart. So bar charts are good when you have a large amount of categorical data to be displayed. You will be able to get the scroll. That is the reason you can show unlimited data. So this kind of an option not available in the pie chart, donut chart, or in the tree map also. Clear? So we'll stop this, and tomorrow we'll talk about lot of other things about bar chart and column charts also. So this is what is the agenda for today's class. We've spoken about today, a lot of things, right? So we've spoken about pie chart, a donut chart, a tree map, bar and column. And tomorrow we'll complete bar and column. Then we'll see a lot of other things. Chalo, guys.